Hi everybody, it's Heidi Kaisand at Hen Chicks Studio in Conrad, Iowa. And March 1st is here. March is coming in like a lamb here in central Iowa, and we could not be loving the sunshine that is so glaringly bright over here. It's fabulous. We just love it. But I want to tell you about the announcement today of our March Bust Your Stash Challenge. We have been doing this challenge at Hen Chicks Studio off and on now for I think almost maybe a year and a half or so, because we know if you are a quilter, you have a stash of fabric. Some of us have more stash than others. Some maybe have a warehousing problem. Some maybe have a purchasing problem, I don't know, but we know that quilters in general have a wonderful fabric stash, and I do think it is wonderful because it's fun to go through the fabric and remember where we got it from, all that kind of good stuff. But when we have that fabric stash, we also sometimes have a little guilt about that we should be using it. Now, I'm always the first to say that coin collectors do not spend their coins and stamp collectors do not put stamps on their envelopes. So why should quilters have to use every inch of fabric? But making stuff for other people brings us joy, and so why not get that fabric out and use it? So we created the Bust Your Stash Challenge. The way this works is we give you a free pattern. How awesome is that? And you have roughly, if you came today, you have until April 16th to return the finished top. It doesn't have to be entirely quilted, to the store, and you get 40% off of one item. So it's a perfect then coupon to be able to buy backing fabric for what you're doing, or maybe there's that special kit, like maybe you want Amish Twist 1, 2, or 3, or Getting to Know You, a large kit, and that 40% off would make a huge difference in making that purchase. So it's a win-win, and you get the title of Stash Queen. I think that's awesome. There is also a Stash Princess Award for getting it done a month later, and it's only 25% off. And one interesting thing about all of our stash busters, I think only one person has ever taken me up on the princess status. Seems to me that our customers prefer to be the royal queen, and we're good with that. Okay, so Stash Buster Challenge is on. You can come into Hen Chicks Studio and get for free. Goodness gracious, let's get it right. You can get the pattern for free. Now, in the month of March, the pattern we are using is called Shout It Out. It is designed by Sarah Maxwell of Designs by Sarah J. We've got a lot of her fun flannels in here. And I'm going to show you the quilt in just a second, but it is our in-store Stash Buster, because we are not doing one Stash Buster this month. We're doing two. We are doing one that will be in-store only and one that will be online only. Now, you can do both, and we're good with that, but you've got to come to the store to get the in-store pattern, and you have to go to our online community and become a member of our online community. So go right now and request to become a member. And get the online pattern. So we're going to talk a little bit about both of them. Okay, so in-store only March Stash Buster. It is called Shout It Out by Sarah J. Maxwell. And I am going... Let's try this. Let's try this button. There we go. And hi, Janet. How are you doing over here? Janet is putting the inner border on of our Stash Buster. And I'm going to step back here a second. She is got the inside of it done. In this particular case, she has gotten one of our beautiful solid fabrics that we have, both from Marcus and from Paintbrush Studios. And then a wonderful dot that has all of those colors in it. And she's got a great rose color that is being put on as the inner border. Okay, so this is the pattern, and it's called Shout It Out. So that's what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. Really cute. This is our in-store. So the rules are really simple. You stop in the store, get the pattern for free, grab your fabrics, go home and sew, bring the top back, and if you have it back by April 16th, you get 40% off of one item. Isn't that awesome? And so that is, isn't that going to be a great quilt? Okay, now Stash Buster number 2 is a pattern that I designed, I wrote. It's based off of a traditional block. I call it Homeward Bound, and this was the original quilt that I made. I do not have that quilt any longer because it was donated and auctioned off for an event, but I love this. Now, this is a little bit bigger quilt. It's 105 inches square because it's an 18-inch block. I love it and how it looks on a bed. So I've not only made it once, I've actually made it 4 times. There's this lovely version. This is about half of it that we did when the store opened, and made it in a wonderful fabric collection that we got. But then I found some great fabrics along the way when I was traveling that I thought our twin daughters would like. They had all these fun animals and owls in them, and I ended up making twin quilts for the twins. The only differences were yellow and orange so that we could tell them apart. They could each have their own quilt, but it made well into a twin size quilt as well. The instructions are for a queen, and that's what this one is. That's a queen size, but it can be made in a lot of different variations, and depending on how you place the colors, it can create a very different look. Like to me, the yellow stands out differently in that version compared to the way the pink stands out against the black or the white background. So lots of different variations on that. So this pattern, Homeward Bound, is only available in our Facebook closed group called the Hen Chicks Studio Creative Community. All you have to do to become a member of our community is to request membership. Then we approve you. And once you're in, as I've already said, you can't get out because we don't allow anybody not to have fun, and you must stay in and have fun. The file is available only in our online community for this pattern. And the way you would win if you decide to make this pattern is that you would have to post the quilt top on our creative community by that same deadline of April 16th. And then I'm going to give those queens a code to use on our website. So you can live anywhere in the world and participate in our Stash Buster Challenge, which I think is awesome. So you can choose. You can do the in-store. Come into the store here in Conrad, Iowa. Visit us. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, Saturdays 10 to 3. Pick up the pattern for free. Or you can go online and you can become a member of our closed Facebook group. And if you don't know where to find it, go to the side of our Facebook page, find the word group, click on it, and it'll give you a link to our group. Download the Homeward Bound file. So there's 2 different projects, okay? So the in-store and the online. Now, if you are an overachiever and want to do both, or maybe I shouldn't say, maybe you just have a lot of fabric and you happen to have time in the next 6 weeks, and you want to make both of these, you are welcome to. We encourage you to. It would be absolutely awesome to have double queen royalty. I don't even know. What is that? What does that make you? I'm not even sure. Queen of Queens or something? But that you absolutely, the in-store, you bring the quilt in the store. The online, you post it online. It won't work if Janet makes the online quilt and she comes into the store to show us. That's awesome. But she's got to post the photo back onto the creative community so that we help build our community up and show what is going on there. So what a wonderful opportunity. So you could potentially get 2 40% off one item coupons to use, and think of the backing fabric you could get, or again, that special kit, or maybe there's a tool. Maybe you love Gudrun Erla's stripology ruler, which is, I think, $55, and you want to get 40% off of it. I mean, there's so many possibilities. We can help you use that coupon up if you don't know what to do with it. So I hope you've all are understanding that it's time to bust your stash. Get out the fabric and come to the store, get your pattern, or go to the online community. And we're going to show Janet's quilt when she's done. The way she whips things out, she's going to have that outer border on by the end of the day today. And we'll show a picture of what our version here. And I should tell you that if you like our online version, we have made kits up, and you can buy the exact kit that she is making right now. Let me go back and I'll show you one more time what she's working on. See these pretty solids with the polka dots? And if you really like that version, we will be glad to get you in touch with the link for making that particular version of Shout It Out. And again, you can buy the kit from us, go home, make it, and turn around, bring the top back by April 16th, and get your 40% off coupon. So it's like a win-win. We'd love to have everybody participating. What is the worst that could happen here, right? Is that we could be flooded with quilts from all over the world in all variations, just inspiring all of us, and we would love that. So, like I said, either go online or in the store, grab your Bust Your Stash pattern, and let's get busy. Thanks.